Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm no longer up at sunny Falls Creek and back home. Unfortunately, with the lockdown, no work, so I decided to come home. It means we're locked down, unfortunately, here as well, so I can't get up to Paul's to continue the ute. But hopefully we'll be out of this soon and I can get some more content for you guys. But for the moment, we're going to be looking at this little guy here, and Sebastian's going to take it away.
Welcome back to the channel. This is my combi.
All right, check it out, guys. So this is a one-of-a-kind custom-built role-play combi that I bought and customized it to look like the big boy. And this is pretty much a world first. It has 12-volt actuators on it. And Sebastian, do you want to press this button for me? Press that one. And as you can see, this thing's got ride height control, suspension. And you press the other button again. And down she goes. And lays down on the rails. Woohoo! Pretty cool, hey guys? So I'll go into what I did to modify the suspension. It's quite heavily modified in order to put these 12-volt actuators in it. It's actually got a 12-volt battery with a 6-volt motor, so this thing hammers. It goes pretty quick. Goes fast, doesn't it, Sebastian? Goes pretty fast?
Yeah. Yeah,
so he's pretty happy with it. And then, of course, we've got the big version here, and that's actually on the almost on the all down setting, but I can go up a little bit higher than that. And yeah, we'll have a bit of fun with these two together. So I'll just show you the ins and outs of how I modified this roleplay combi to do the actuators. Okay, so, and you can see here, we'll just take the seat off. Now, what we've done inside here, it's not super super neat yet. I mean, this is just sort of the prototype, but the idea is you've got a little actuator in here. I've just built up a bit of a framework around it, and you do have to do a bit of chopping to the frame, unfortunately. This is just temporary in here just to, make sure it all works, but the idea is, if we just take this out, take the battery out, that's just a 12-volt battery. And that's actually the unit that comes with the actuators. And now if we tip it over, I'm just going to make sure we don't drop everything out of the way here. You can have a look inside here. The back, you have to relocate the axle. Normally the axle runs through these tubes, and you have to relocate it here. There's just a bar with a couple of pipes and internal flanges that slide in and out just to keep it straight. The motor, and again, this is just a temporary measure. I'm going to actually buy another motor. This is a 6-volt motor. I'm going to get two 12-volt motors, one here, one here. You can get them from the website, and then the idea is it articulates back in. That's full ride height now, obviously. The front end's a little bit more complicated. I did have to do a bit of chopping and welding and drop spindles on it. You can see the actuator at the front there, and you have to make it so that the steering column slides in and out, and that's quite tricky. So I'll just show you how this all gets, how the movement of it works, and I'll just hook the battery up on the other side. Okay, so as you can see here, remote control, and I've just got a bit of Velcro on it to keep it on the dashboard, up and down obviously, and I've just got both the actuators linked together, wired together. I do have two remotes, so you could have them independently working, but I just thought I'll put it so that they just go up at the same time. But the idea is, you can see here, you can see how that will actually go in and then back out. So the steering shaft has to slide in and out as well. So it did take a bit of nutting to try to get this thing to work. But you can see, and you just have a look at the rear end, how that works. So you know, pretty simple design. I wouldn't mind actually just building a complete frame underneath this and having a chassis and then dropping this body on top of it. So I might even do that down the track. I think that might be a better way of doing it, but it was really just an idea of mine. I thought, oh, obviously you can't get airbags for something this small, and it, you know, would have just been a big mission to try and get that to work. And I saw these 12-volt actuators on eBay. I think they were like 30 bucks each or something. So the fact that it's remote control, I just find that hilarious, and it works really well. The only thing now is the motor. It's only one-wheel drive, so it really flogs this wheel out when it's in the drive mode. And I'll show you guys in a minute. I'll get Sebastian to do some test drives up and down the street. It does go pretty quick, and he's only 4. He's a big 4-year-old, aren't you? Yep. And he's managed to get it pretty sorted. So anyway, that's a quick look on how I did the actuator suspension on this thing, and you know, a few other mods, you know, I've done to it too. I just took out the overrider style bumper bars. I wanted it to look more like the Aussie spec ones, and you know, the white walls and everything else on it, and obviously try and copy. And I gave it a paint job, obviously, to mimic the big brother there. You never know, we might even put a Cyclops slide on the front of it and a matching number plate. I think that might be the next thing. I might put a matching number plate on the front of it. So that is about it for that one. We are going to have a look at the suspension a little bit closer on this, because a few people have been asking what air suspension is in this bus, and I'll get it up on the hoist and we can have a bit of a better look at it underneath and see how that's all been done, and you know, what I had to do, the tubbing and all the rest of it. I'm sure a lot of you viewers would have seen the slideshow on this build that I did. I just didn't have any video back in the day to you know, when I was restoring it, so I can go into a bit more depth what I've done to it and what needs to be done, because there is a few things on it that aren't right that I need to get fixed. So we'll go into that as well. All right, well for now, and you can see there I even did the custom the custom light. I've got to fix his back windscreen. I don't know what's going on there. The paper came off. I tried to sort of mimic that early style brake light system on that one. So what we'll do now, we'll take this little bad boy up onto the road, and Sebastian will give you guys a bit of a test drive of what's going on. And we've got to get your front wheel for that thing too, don't we? Was that fun?
Yeah.
We'll turn around and go back down?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn around.
Can I go?
Yep. Here's our remote control for the bus. And up she goes. All right, pop her up, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Go for it. Press the button.
One.
Yep. Go. The other button. That's it. Keep going. And the other button. Go. Keep going, press it. Keep pressing it. Press it. It's got to go up. Got to put it all the way up. Keep going. That one. That's it. Okay, that's it. guys, hope you enjoyed the custom ride-on combi, and in the next video we're going to be looking at my 61 microbus and the air ride, a little bit more detail on the air ride suspension. I'll stick it up on the hoist and show you all the underneath of it and how it all works, the ins and outs, the pros and cons, and we might even take it for a little bit of a drive, and I'll give you guys a bit of a cruise of the neighbourhood. All right, thanks for the new subscribers, and we will see you in the next video. Cheers.